What you are about to hear is highly classified. In episode number 149 of Zone 4, we're talking bringing back the oldies. The crew returns to talk about the current trend of bringing back older comic properties in today's market. Plus, we talk about DC's new logo, their new brand, the cancellations coming up in May, and much, much more this week in the Zone. Don't forget to check out our Zone 4 weekly webcomic strip. It goes live every Monday on zone4podcast.com/webcomic. We're up to strip number 20. It's moving right along. Our Get Jiggy With It contest is still going on till the end of the month. Finish the line, I listen to Zone 4 because, and you could win the chance to be immortalized in an issue of Mr. Jigsaw, Man of 1,000 Parts. Just send your entries to zone4 at comicrelated.com or record a video, be really creative with it, post it to our YouTube channel. You don't have long to enter. We give more shout outs to our faithful Zone 4 Legionnaires. Like us on facebook.com/Zone4Podcast for your chance to get a shout out. Joining us this week is our reservist, Mr. John Wilson, one of the co-owners of comicrelated.com. We play another round of Zone 4 Pyramid. It's Ron and John versus myself and Gordon to wrap up this current round of the Pyramid. Now here's a short clip from this week's episode. Let's move into some headlines. How about that?
Good idea. Good idea.
So, first
segue.
Yeah, segue.
Segue.
Segue there. So, first up, have you guys seen this possibly new DC logo that they've sent a couple of versions of this new logo into be trademarked, and one of them says DC Comics on it, the other one says DC Entertainment. And just for our listeners, in case you haven't seen this, it's basically a D on top of a C, and the D is peeling back to reveal the C. So there's speculation.
You know what it looks like? If you ever got inoculated when you were a kid in school for whatever, and the nurse would put that little dinky gray round Band-Aid on the inoculation afterwards. You know, it's like peel this cover off after 2 days, you know. I saw this thing posted on the internet. Come on. I mean, that thing has absolutely no pizzazz at all. That's a comic book logo? Give me a break.
It looks like it was put together by a first-year graphic design student.
It does, really. And
actually, I was going to say it looks like something a kid would scribble in his notebook.
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead, John.
No, I was going to say, not only does it have no pizzazz at all, but it completely throws out 75 years of DC history, which has been based around that particular configuration of D and C together, and then at least one star. There's no star, there's no configuration of the D and the C together. It's just pitiful. It looks like something that you would put on the corporate, thing that you give out, or
corporate
like
letterhead or something.
It's corporate letterhead, like the thing that shows up at the stock exchange.
Right, and just as visually boring.
Yeah,
well, I mean, it's quite possible that's what it could have a purpose similar to that. I mean, it may not be for their comic books. I mean, there's kind of speculation in this one article that it may have to do with some kind of animation where they actually show it being peeled off, which is still kind of lame to me. But
even that, I mean, look at the way they're doing it in the movies now. Where they have all the flashing, faces and things and panels coming up, and then the line kind of spins around the DC and becomes a star.
Right.
What is this going to do? Just kind of fall like a brick on the floor?
Pretty much.
How are you going to animate that? I mean, what is it going to come jumping across like the Pixar thing and then trip and just fall down and be DC Comics? It's pathetic. It's sad.
Yeah. I'm hoping it's just like you said, for some kind of formal, boring paperwork that we never have to see. I'm hoping that's what it's for.
Well, I mean, again, right. That's the thing. That's the irony of why we're all so upset. I mean, obviously, okay, if this was the logo for a farm implement constructing business, I'd say, okay, fine. Okay, you don't need to be artistically knowledgeable.
Right.
This is for illustrated graphics. This is a logo for a comic book company. And that's the best you could do. I go back to what John said. It's pathetic.
And honestly, if you really look at it, it doesn't even look like a D.
Yeah, no.
If you were to do the logical thing and paste that little flap back over, it wouldn't look like a D.
Right. Agreed.
It's sad.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was one of those bring your kids to school, to work one day, and the big CEO at DC said, "Gee, Junior, that looks really nice. Can it be the logo, Daddy?" Well, of course, son, no problem.
If you enjoyed the clip, listen to the full show going live later today. If you'd like to sponsor an episode of Zone 4, contact us at zone4@comicrelated.com to get all the information. And of course, follow us on our new website, zone4podcast.com. Follow us on iTunes. On our website, there's links to all our other social media. We have our entire archive there, so check it out. And we also blog every once in a while. And check out the show notes, either on comicrelated.com or on this video, for links to Gordon's upcoming Chicks Dig Time Lords event on February 28th. And be sure to join us for next week's live 150th episode. It's going to be a celebration, going to be a blast. We're going to do it through talkshoe.com. We'll have all the links and information in upcoming trailers and promos, so be on the lookout for that. And as always, thank you for listening.